When you talk of an apostolic center, the word apostle, apostleship, apostolic, is a word that is used very frequently, especially in this kind of cycle. But it's important for us to have a biblical notion, a conception that is faithful to Scripture of what we mean by that kind of designation. Chiefly because this is an apostolic labor. And if it be an apostolic labor in DNA, we need to have a conception of the apostolicity by which we brand this as an apostolic labor. Apostolic is not just a fancy word that we throw around. It's not something that we use just to give clout to what it is that we do. It's not just a way to distinguish what we do from what other people do. And the apostleship is not the way that God rewards. I was saying it somewhere, I can't remember. But the apostleship is not how God rewards visibility. All right? There's a DNA, there's something in the spirit that is bound up in that designation. And I feel that because of the season that we are in, it's important for us to redig the wells of understanding so as to have a proper introduction or induction or initiation afresh into the spirit of the kind of language that we use as an apostolic people. It's very possible for somebody to have something and be ignorant of and in that which they do have. God says, my people perish for lack of knowledge. So you can be called a people and you may not even know the import of what it is that you are called. You can be something and you may not know how to explicate because you yourself do not properly comprehend the implication of what you are. It's like that day when Jesus was talking to his disciples when they said, should we call down fire just like Elijah did? And Jesus said to them, you know not what spirit you are of, all right? He's saying to them, you are something that you don't really understand. Do you get it? He wasn't trying to tell them what to be. He was trying to say to them, what you are, you don't seem to know it. Are you there? What you are, you do not seem to understand it. And so he gives them perspective into the implication of what it is that they wear. He wasn't trying to make them something on that occasion. He was simply trying to draw out the practical implication of what it is that they wear. And that understanding will affect and impact on the practical outworking of your life, which means that you can live in a way that betrays your true identity, especially if you do not know what that identity is. So what we're trying to do is not just head knowledge. We are not just trying to inform your head. I'm trusting the Lord to be able to do some kind of foundational thing that helps you as a person and that helps us as a corporate people to understand the import of the apostolic DNA that runs in our spiritual constitution. So that it is not just a word that is detached from our understanding, even if the word also bears correspondence with our DNA. So you can be something and you know the name of the thing that you are, but you don't understand what it means.